There we go. Actually, when I first started trying this, it just didn't work. What's my music settings like? Loud. Good. Good. Good.
Welcome
Time to
to
begin.
Alliance Military Database. Classified information requested.
Let's connect.
Establishing secure connection. Secure connection confirmed.
Okay, so basically there's different ways we can do this. We can either play John Shepard, just straight up, like it's a I've memory serves. They are, I think, basically immediate Paragon. I think, and they're the soldier type. We can either enter a new ID or an existing ID. For example, I could, if I wanted, I could use one of the characters I already have sitting here. My level 46 Sentinel, for example. I could use them.
Welcome to Alliance Military Database.
Oh.
Classified information requested.
I didn't know we had to redo this entire thing. Oh well, we're redoing the entire thing.
Connection. Secure connection confirmed.
Okay, so we're going to enter a new ID. And I was thinking about playing a female character, basically play female renegade, but then I remembered what I was going to do, which was I was going to play a male Paragon character, but I was going to sprinkle in the renegade, some of the renegade, like the fun renegade stuff, if I have enough renegade to do it.
Please log in to access your profile.
My name will be missed. By the way, your first name means nothing. They never say it. You will always be called just Shepard.
Warning, data corruption detected.
No, data corruption. You know what this means?
Please reconstruct profile. Confirm pre-service history.
Now, I can do this more than one way. There's a few things I could do. I could either start with a whole bunch of Renegade and just be Paragon, which I've done. I could start with a whole bunch of Paragon and go Paragon. I've done that before. Or we can kind of go in between and stuff like that. Though personally, I usually like taking the Colonist background because it's the most interesting out of all of them. So I think I'm going to go with Colonist.
Confirm psychological profile.
And then these ones I can either be... Let's see. I can be the only one who lived. I can be basically very effective. Or it can be an asshole. What do you guys think? Huh? I shall wait for chat to catch up. Oh, hero, good warrior. Yeah, sure, we'll go for it.
Confirm military specialization.
I'm going to be blatant. I am not picking soldier. It sucks. Well, in this game, it's actually pretty good, but in 2 and 3, it just sucks. Especially 3. You make your life harder by picking soldier. So that leaves us with 5 options. We have engineer, which is entertaining sometimes. It's not the best, but it's pretty entertaining. Adept, which is one of my more favorites, though it's a little more difficult. Infiltrator, which apparently is everyone's favorite class, but it's not my favorite class. It's pretty interesting. I don't really like it that much because a lot of its stats I kind of feel are unwieldy. Especially in this game, sniper rifles kind of suck. So Sentinel is the best of both Engineer and Adept and the worst of Engineer and Adept. You have no combat skills. I am not kidding. You don't even get the pistol skill. Like, that's how terrible you are. You can still use pistols, but you're really... In Mass Effect 2, they're pretty broken, but in 3, they're not quite as broken. But in this, yeah, they really... You could do it. It's, as you saw, I have a level 46 Sentinel sitting around. And of course, Vanguard, where it's shotgun, 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 shotgun. What would be best? I'm almost tempted to say we go Infiltrator. Simply because I'm sure everyone will be happy. But I know I would do better with one of the other ones. Well, I sipped my drink. You can relax. Most of the stream will not be me asking questions. Only a small bit of it will. You have once again, I'll go over the options. Engineer, Adept, Infiltrator, Sentinel, Vanguard. If you need relations to like a different game, think Engineer as the equivalent of like almost like a priest or like cleric. I don't know. You can choose whatever. Okay, fine. What do I want to play? I have a Vanguard character sitting out inside, so I don't really want to play Vanguard. Adept does give me really cool singularities, but man, my hit points going to be shit. You know what? Because of the cool powers you get, I'm going to go Adept. And I'm going to take Electronics, because Electronics gives me something really interesting. We're going to go change a little bit, and we're going to go through some of the presets, because I like some of the presets. Actually, I'll usually go with this one. Let's see. Eyes. Oh, there's a sandwich. We'll go with like a dark greenish blue eye, I think. Damn it. I was trying to do facial structure. You can actually, we can go very, very white, or we can actually go pretty okay. Well, this scar really doesn't matter too much because in 2 we get different scars, but that's not too bad. Now, you can't quite make nearly as silly of a character as you can in Oblivion and Skyrim, where you have way more options. If this was Mass Effect 3... yeah, I actually could make a Nightmare because they give you so many options. It is ridiculous. And you know how like I'm really like almost freely moving these? Yeah, no, you have to like move them like tiny bits at a time just to see the different ones, and it's amazing. I'm going to try and get as close I can to what I did originally. Let's see. That one. I really don't want to mess with the jaw too much. It's kind of annoying to deal with. No, I'm too lazy to go and deal with the mouth this time. But the nose I want to go deal with. I wish you could kind of save presets, though. That'd be cool. And of course, the most important part, hair. Oh, did I mention you can actually change the way they look? We're going to go with a standard beard. Some hair. We got to go nothing or everything. We're going to go with the one that looks similar to what we took, but not quite. Oh my lord, I can make that like super gritty for no good reason. There we go. Sometimes I just like turn it like to a really good, really silly color. But I think that's actually not too bad. There we go, that's not that bad.
Profile reconstruction complete. Identification confirmed.
Okay, so I'm going to have some specific settings. I'm going to actually play on Veteran today because I don't feel like playing on Hardcore right now. I have another file on Hardcore. I'll simply turn the difficulty back to Hardcore when I play that file. And as you notice, I don't have Insanity, but that's because I basically did the equivalent of wipe everything at one point. So I need to beat the game on Hardcore again just to unlock Insanity. Though I believe we have access to Insanity on Mass Effect 2, so if I want to play Insanity, I'll play it on either 2 or 3. Probably not 3, because 3 is really hard. I might play Hardcore, though. Since there is no Veteran difficulty in that game, it just goes casual, normal, Hardcore, Insanity. Veteran's the best of both worlds. Auto level up, I usually have that off because I'm a little bit picky. Target assist, basically, this only really matters if I'm using a controller. So I just usually set it on normal. Especially, I could turn on my controller, I guess, but I don't even know if it recognizes my Xbox One controller as a valid controller. So not going to bother with it. Defense only. Basically, this idea is so that they don't spam powers, and I have a little bit more free control over their powers, but they still can defend themselves. Lovely. Subtitles? Yeah, because it's so you guys can actually read what is happening, and so I can read what is happening as well, because sometimes it's hard to hear what people are saying. Autosave. Autosave is very handy. So let's get started. Time for some backstory.
Well, what about Shepard? He grew up in the colonies.
He knows how tough life can be out there. His parents were killed when slavers attacked Mindwar.
He proved himself during the Blitz. Held off enemy forces on the ground until reinforcements arrived.
He's the only reason Elysium is still standing.
We can't question his courage.
Humanity needs a hero. And Shepard's the best we've got.
I'll make the call.
Oh, really? Yeah. You want exposition? Here you go. In year 2148, explorers on Mars discovered the remains of ancient spacefaring civilization. In the decades that follow, these mysterious artifacts revealed startling new technologies, enabling travel for the stars. The basis, regardable technology with a force, space, and time. The discovery of human, the civilization of the galaxy. Call it Mass Effect. Roll credits. I didn't do it that fast, but yeah.
Prime relays in range. Initiating transmission sequence.
The best pilot in all of video gaming.
We are connected. Calculating transit mass and destination. The relay is hot. Acquiring approach vector. All stations secure for transit.
You see all those weapons I'm carrying? I'm only going to be using one of them.
Board is green. Approach run has begun. Hitting the relay in
3,
3,
2, 1. Behold the loading animation we're going to be seeing a lot.
Thrusters, check. Navigation, check. Internal emissions sync engaged. All systems online. Drift, just under 1500K.
1500 is good. Your captain will be pleased.
Actually, I think I'm going to turn up the desktop audio.
That guy.
Nihilus gave you a compliment, so you hate him.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead, so that's incredible. Besides, Spectres are trouble. I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid. The Council helped fund this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah, that is the official story, but only an idiot.
1 minute. I'm going to increase the desktop audio so you guys can hear it a little bit more. Hopefully.
They don't send Spectres on shakedown runs.
That should be a little better.
So there's more going on here than the captain's letting on.
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
Good. Find a comm buoy and link us into the network. I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance brass before we reach Eden Prime.
Aye, aye, Captain. Better brace yourself, sir. I think Nihilus is headed your way.
He's already here, Lieutenant. Tell Commander Shepard to meet me in the comm room for a debriefing.
You get that, Commander?
He sounds angry. Something must have gone wrong with the mission.
Captain always sounds like that when he's talking to me.
Can't possibly imagine why.
The one time Cayden has good lines. Okay, it's actually not running too bad. Okay, so I get 3 points. Throw 1 into barrier. Throw 1 into charm because I know it's going to be handy later. I'll throw 1 in adept. Grip journal. Pretty standard stuff. Welcome to the Codex. We're actually going to be sitting here for a bit, so...
Roughly 1,200 years ago, the Turians were invited to join the Citadel Council to fulfill the role of galactic peacekeepers. The Turians have the largest fleet in Citadel space, and they make up the single largest portion of the Council's military forces. As their territory and influence has spread, the Turians have come to rely on the Solarians for military intelligence and the Asari for diplomacy. Despite a somewhat colonial attitude towards the rest of the galaxy, the ruling hierarchy understands they would lose more than they would gain if the other two races were ever removed. Turians come from an autocratic society that values discipline and possesses a strong sense of personal and collective honor. There is lingering animosity between Turians and humans over the First Contact War of 2157, which is known as the Relay 314 incident to the Turians. Officially, however, the two species are allies, and they enjoy civil, if cool, diplomatic relations.
Basically, the way this is going to work, whenever I get a new primary codex and I have a reasonable time to stop, we're going to go open up the codex and we're going to go read... Well, we're going to have someone else read it to us. I'm not going to go read it, because if we actually load up the secondary ones, like first the tutorials and stuff like that, they're really long and really, really wordy, and I'd much rather not go talk over them.
The Systems Alliance is an independent supranational government representing the interests of humanity as a whole. The Alliance is responsible for the governance and defense of all extrasolar colonies and stations. The Alliance grew out of the various national space programs as a matter of practicality. Sol's planets had been explored and exploited through piecemeal national efforts. The expense of colonizing entire new solar systems could not be met by any one country. With humans knowing that alien contact was inevitable, there was enough political will to jointly fund an international effort. Still, the Alliance was often disregarded by those on Earth until the First Contact War. While the national governments dithered and bickered over who should lead the effort to liberate Shanxi, the Alliance fleet struck decisively. Post-war public approval gave the Alliance the credibility to establish its own parliament and become the galactic face of humanity.
Okay, there we go. That's base lore. We're going to get more later, but that's base lore. Oh, yes, I need to mark everything as red. Okay.
I'm telling you, I just saw him. He marched piling he was on a mission.
The Spectres are always on a mission.
And we're getting dragged. right along with him. Congratulations, Commander. Looks like we had a smooth run. You heading down to see the captain?
Sounds like you don't trust our Turian guest.
Sorry, Commander. Just having a chat with Adam down at engineering. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. But you have to admit, something's odd about this mission. The whole crew feels it.
I'll see if I can get some answers when I see
Good luck, Commander.
Yep. We're...
I grew up on Eden Prime, Doc. It's not the kind of place Spectres visit. There's something Nihilus isn't telling us about this mission. What do you think, Commander? We won't be staying on Eden Prime too long, will we? I'm itching for some real action.
I sincerely hope you're kidding, Corporal. Your real action usually ends with me patching up crew members in the infirmary.
You need to calm down, Corporal. A good soldier stays cool, even under fire.
Precisely.
Sorry, Commander, but this waiting's killing me. I've never been on a mission like this before, not one with a Spectre on board.
Just treat this like every other assignment you've had. And
Easy for you to say. You proved yourself in the Blitz. Everybody knows what you can do. This is my big chance. I need to show the brass what I can do.
You're young, Corporal. You have a long career ahead of you. Don't do something stupid to mess it up.
Don't worry, sir. I'm not going to screw this up.
What can you tell me about Nihilus?
Turians are generally well respected by the other species. Their fleet has more patrols protecting Citadel space than any other. They don't always get on well with us, though. Some people find them too rigid. Others still blame them for the First Contact War. As for Nihilus, I haven't said more than 2 words to him. He usually only speaks to the captain.
I hope we get a chance to see him in action. I heard Nihilus took down an entire enemy platoon all by himself.
What do you know about this?
Only what I've heard. Spectre agents work directly for the Citadel Council. They usually work alone or in small groups. Spectres don't have any official power, though. Basically, they're a shadow organization with a mandate to preserve and protect galactic stability.
Protect it at any cost. Don't forget that part. Spectres operate above the law.
How do you control agents with unlimited power?
I suppose the Council could revoke the Spectre status of an agent who got out of hand. At that point, Citadel Security Services would take over.
Those C-Sec grunts wouldn't stand a chance. The Spectres were 20 ordinary soldiers. The Spectres police themselves. An agent goes rogue, they send another agent.
The Corporal's confusing romantic legends with reality, Commander.
Nah, he's actually pretty close to actually how it works, pretty much. Oh my lord, that was loud. Oh shit, I'm sorry, but sorry for peeking there. Wow, that was a little loud.
You're from Eden Prime, aren't you, Jenkins? What's it like?
It's very peaceful, Commander. They've been real careful with development, so you don't have any city noise or pollution. My parents lived on the outskirts of the colony. At night, I used to climb this big hill and stare across the fields at the lights from the main settlement. But
whining.
When I got older, I realized it was a little too calm and quiet for me. That's why I joined the Alliance. Even Paradise gets boring after a while.
Goodbye, Commander.
Hey. You know what this means.
Spectres are agents from the
More
Office
text.
of Special Tactics and Reconnaissance, and answer only to the Citadel Council. They are elite military operatives, granted the authority to deal with threats to peace and stability in whatever way they deem necessary.
Relax.
They operate
Basically, the way I'm probably going to take it
sub 2 or
is
3.
whenever during,
Some are
basically whenever an
peacekeepers,
exposition
resolving
ends, basically
disputes
whenever
through
a mission
diplomacy.
ends,
Others
and I have
are
Codex stuff,
cold-blooded
I will then
assassins,
go open up the
ruthlessly
Codex. We'll go through the
dispatching
Codex.
problem individuals.
But it won't be
All get the
it
job
won't be like
done
this. I'm
one
just
way
going
or
over it because
another,
this thing's kind of
often
important.
operating outside the bounds of galactic law. The Spectres were founded after the Solarians joined the Council. For many years, they operated in secrecy as backroom problem solvers. Only after the Krogan rebellions did their activities become publicized. Assignment of a Spectre is less contentious than a military deployment, but makes it clear that the Council is concerned about a situation.
Okay. So let's go. Okie dokie.
Commander Shepard, I was hoping you'd get here first. It will give us a chance to talk.
What about?
I love this guy, by the way.
This world we're going
I
to,
love him.
Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
They say it's a paradise.
Yes, a paradise. Serene, tranquil, safe. Eden Prime has become something of a symbol for your people, hasn't it? Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it, really?
Do you know something?
Your people are still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
I think it's about time we told the commander what's really going on.
This mission is far more than a simple shakedown run.
I figured there was something you weren't telling us.
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime. That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
There must be a reason you didn't tell me about this, sir.
This comes down from the top, Commander. Information strictly on a need-to-know basis. A research team on Eden Prime unearthed some kind of beacon during an excavation. It was Prothean.
I thought the Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago.
Their legacy still remains. The mass relays, the Citadel, our ship drives. It's all based on Prothean technology.
This is big, Shepard. The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander. This discovery could affect every species in Council space.
Are we expecting trouble?
I'm always expecting trouble.
There's more, Shepard. Nihilus isn't just here for the beacon. He's also here to evaluate you.
Guess that explains why I bump into him every time I turn around.
The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long time. Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar policy. We want more say with the Citadel Council. The Spectres represent the Council's power and authority. If they accept a human into their ranks, it shows how far the Alliance has come.
You held off an enemy assault during the Blitz single-handed. You showed not only courage, but also incredible skill. That's why I put your name forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
Why would a Turian want a human in the Spectres?
Not all Turians resent humanity. Some of us see the potential.
See, this is why I love this guy. Well, it's a reason.
To offer to the rest of the galaxy, and to the Spectres. We are an elite group. It's rare to find an individual with the skills we seek. I don't care that you're human, Shepard. I only care that you can do the job.
I assume this is good for the Alliance.
Earth needs this, Shepard. We're counting on you.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of several missions together.
Lovely.
Charge of the ground.
Which means we get a lovely Turian with a very, very smooth voice and really cool black armor being an escort. That sounds amazing. Beacon.
Why is this beacon so important?
All advanced galactic civilization is based on Prothean technology. Even yours.
If we hadn't discovered those Prothean ruins buried on Mars, we'd still be stuck on Earth. That was just a small data cache. Who knows what we can learn from this beacon? What if it's a weapons archive? We can't let it fall into the wrong hands.
Like who?
The Attican Traverse isn't the most stable sector of Citadel space. There are plenty of raiders and criminal groups active in the region. They might figure a Prothean beacon is worth the risk of attacking an Alliance ship. Plus, Eden Prime is right on the border of the Terminus system.
The Attican Traverse is under Citadel protection. If the Terminus systems attack, it's an act of war.
Technically, yes. But some of the species in the Terminus might be willing to start a war over this.
The last thing the Council wants is to get dragged into a major conflict with the Terminus systems. We have to keep this low-key.
Just give the word, Captain.
We should be getting close to Eden.
Captain, we got a problem.
What's wrong, Joker?
Transmission from
Of
Eden
course.
Prime, sir. You better see
Of
this.
course.
Bring it up on screen.
Get down!
We are under attack, taking heavy casualties. I repeat, heavy casualties. We can't get evac. They came out of nowhere. We need.
Everything cuts out after that. No comm traffic at all. Just goes dead. There's nothing.
Reverse and hold at 38.5.
Hi.
Status report.
It's the big black finger of death.
Take us in, Joker, fast and quiet. This mission just got a lot more complicated.
A small strike team can move quickly, without drawing attention. It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
Grab your gear and meet us in the cargo hold. Tell Alenko and Jenkins to suit up, Commander. You're going in.
Let's do this shit. Lovely.
Engaging stealth systems. Somebody was doing some serious digging here, Captain.
Your team's the muscle in this operation, Commander. Go in heavy and head straight for the dig site.
What about survivors, Captain?
Helping survivors is a secondary objective. The beacon's your top priority.
Approaching drop point 1.
Nihilus, you coming with us?
I move faster on my own.
Nihilus will scout out ahead. He'll feed you status reports throughout the mission. Otherwise, I want radio silence.
We've got his back, Captain.
The mission's yours now, Shepard. Good luck.
Let's do this.
We are approaching drop point 2.
Welcome, everyone. This is Eden Prime. We now can actually play the game. First things first, we got some squad. We got Cayden Alenko and Richard L. Jenkins. I am sure you guys can guess why his name is L. Jenkins. And you'll see why soon enough. Richard L. Jenkins. Trust me, there's no problem. Find the beacon, head to the dig site. No big. As you can tell by my stats, I can only really use pistols. That's the best thing I got. Literally, I can only use pistols effectively. Don't worry, pistols in this game aren't actually that bad. Ooh, that was a sniper rifle.
What the hell are those?
Gas bags. Don't worry, they're harmless.
Damn!
They're fun to explode, though. If I quickly hop over here, we can find our first loot. Ooh, that's actually not bad. They'll take that. There we go. Just made my pistol really accurate.
Oh God, what happened here?
Ooh. Well, those are charred. Okay, let's move. Okay, we're good. No big. Leroy Jenkins. Yep.
Rip right through his shields. We're at a chance.
We'll see that he receives a proper service once the mission is complete. But I need you to stay focused.
Aye, aye, sir.
Let's get overload. I'll throw one to warp, and I'll quickly throw another one to charm. For him, give him that. Give him the sentinel point, and I'll throw. I will likely never use Cayden because the way this game works, it wants your team. You should have balanced teams, and Cayden is currently not that balanced for me since I'm pure biotics. But yeah, it's not as bad as Eric, but this one's more funny because he's literally Leroy Jenkins.
lost shields.
Ha, screw you. I got insta shields. There we go.
Got some burned out buildings here, Shepard. A lot of bodies. I'm gonna check it out. I'll try to catch up with you at the dig site.
Combat sensor, that's not bad. We'll give it to Cayden. Well, this game did also come out before God Eater, so...
I lost shields. And stay down.
Oh, I feel bad. I just... There you go. I don't feel so bad anymore. Now, over there is combat, but I believe, if memory serves, if I go over here, yeah, in that crate. Oh, I'll have to wait. Combat first. Get exploded. You wanted less bloody than God Eater? Sorry, but it's going to get a little bit worse. I do not apologize. Throw is probably my favorite skill.
Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams of the 212. You the one in charge here, sir?
Are you wounded, Williams?
A few scrapes and burns, nothing serious. The others weren't so lucky. We were patrolling the perimeter when the attack hit. We tried to get off a distress call, but they cut off our communications. I've been fighting for my life ever since.
Any idea what kind of enemy we're facing?
I think they're Geth.
The Geth haven't been seen outside the Veil in nearly 200 years. Why are they here now?
They must have come for the beacon. The dig site is close, just over that rise. It might still be there.
We could use your help, Williams.
Monkas, please. Let's give...
What else do you know about
Just what I remember from history class back in school. They're synthetics, non-organic life forms with limited AI programming, created by the Quarians a few centuries ago. They were supposed to be a source of cheap labor, but ended up turning on the... Well, after that, they just kind of disappeared behind the Perseus Veil. Nobody's really heard much from them since.
Nothing big.
Move out.
And we just got a top tier assault rifle. You get that. Anything else? No. Okay. Okay, in this crate, I am going to show you the most at the beginning of the game, the most powerful armor that you can get. The Scorpion 1. This single armor can technically take you through the entire game. I am not kidding. I have beaten this game using this armor. For some reason, this company specifically's armor is stupid broken. And it's amazingly stupid broken. And you could spam it. Like, it even has, like, heavy and medium armor variants that are just as broken. And it's amazing. Also, I'm going to turn off the helmets now because I have no reason to have them on. I just wanted to keep them on just so you guys would think I'm being nice to Jenkins. Chemical rounds and armor-piercing bullets. Chemical rounds? Oh. Later on, these get even better. But they begin as simple extra poison damage. Lovely. Kate, Ashley, you can have the armor piercing rounds. Okay. Let's keep moving. Oh, that reminds me. We have to give her stuff. Give her assault rifles, because I like assault rifles. I'm actually probably going to bring her along, actually, now that I think about it. I would need her and one other person, but I could use them. Or, what's the other one I could do? I can do one other group pairing, I think. I'm trying to remember what the pairings are for Adept. I'm trying to remember. I don't remember, but Ashley is one of the ones I can pick. Ashley and our character that's basically the equivalent of an engineer. Geth.
Lost shields!
They're dead.
Lost shields!
There's a level.
I think we got him, Commander. Eden Prime will never be the same again.
This is the dig site. The beacon was right here. It must have been moved.
By who? Our side or the Geth?
Hard to say. Maybe we'll know more after we check out the research camp.
You think anyone got out of
If
here
they were
alive?
lucky. Maybe hiding up in the camp. It's just on the top of this ridge, up the ramps.
Change of plans, Shepard. There's a small spaceport up ahead. I want to check it out. I'll wait for you there.
Just throw a quick save. Just be safe.
Looks like they hit the camp hard.
It's a good place for an ambush. Keep your guard up. Oh God, they're still alive.
What did the Geth do to them?
Nope. Hey, you mind using overkill real quick?
Area secure. Now we know what those spikes are for. Turning our own dead against us.
Well, stop giving me good stuff early. Sheesh. I'll take that. She can have the shotgun, though she's probably not going to use it. And then this heavy armor, I can't give it to her yet, but I'll hold on to it. Wait, do we have any grenade mods? Oh, I keep forgetting I leveled. Throw one to charm. More barrier. No, throw another throw in there. I do want to get singularity. I love it. It's amazing. You create a micro black hole and just sucks everything in. I'm playing on veteran because there are points where it is difficult, but it is nowhere near as hard as hardcore. If I was playing on hardcore, I could have actually already died. If I was on insanity, oh my lord, I probably would have died. But this is more for the entertainment value. I'll probably play either hardcore and insanity in number 2 because I'm really good at 2. So I could be a little more silly. But we're gonna have to read those.
That door, it's closed. Security lock's engaged.
And to decrypt everything, use Frogger.
Humans. Thank the Maker.
Hurry! Close the door before they come back.
Don't worry. We'll protect you.
Thank you. I think we'll be okay now. It looks like everyone's gone.
You're Dr. Warren, the one in charge of the excavation. Do you know what happened to the beacon?
It was moved to the spaceport this morning. Manuel and I stayed behind to help pack up the camp. When the attack came, the Marines held them off long enough for us to hide. They gave their lives to save us.
No one is saved. The age of humanity is ended. Soon, only ruin and corpses will remain.
Did you notice a Turian in the area?
I saw him, the Prophet, leader of the enemy.
That's impossible. Nihilus was with us in the north.
I'm sorry. Manuel's still a bit unsettled. We haven't seen your Turian. We've been hiding in here since the attack.
What's wrong with your assistant?
Manuel has a brilliant mind, but he's always been a bit unstable. Genius and madness are two sides of the same coin.
Is it madness to see the future? To see the destruction rushing towards us? To understand there is no escape? No hope? No. I am not mad. I'm the only sane one left.
I gave him an extra dose of his meds after the attack.
This is why I said I was going to play a Paragon character with some of the Renegade stuff. Because about to do a Renegade thing.
Say goodnight, Manuel.
You cannot silence the truth. My voice must be heard.
Oh my God! What did you do?
That might have been a little extreme, Commander.
You can't just go around whacking people in the head.
It was only a matter of time until he did something crazy and dangerous.
I suppose you're right. By the time he wakes up, the meds will have kicked in.
Williams, take us to the spaceport.
Good luck, Commander.
Okay, though in his case, it's hinted at that basically something happened, something. Spoilers. Oh, thank you. Hi, Swan. How are you? Thank you very much.
Sara.
Nihilus. This isn't your mission, Saren. What are you doing here?
I'm here to be menacing, that's what.
Thought you could use some help on this one.
I am very obviously not the villain. I am not the villain. I repeat, I am not the villain. Nope. I am the villain. This game is so not subtle sometimes, and it's amazing. Also,
What is that? Off in the distance.
It's a ship. Look at the size of it.
hi. Did I say we were gonna have to fight that thing at one point? Because we had to fight that thing at one point. Nevertheless, time to kill some robots. Yo, Cayden, you mind just... Oh. Anyone else? There we go, explosions.
All targets down.
No, this game is blatant about the antagonist, was probably what I was meaning. Rather, which is nice. I do like it when it's, oh hey, we're trying to hide the antagonist and we're gonna blatantly hide it. No, in this case they don't care. He's the antagonist. Deal with it. Also, more Frogger.
Everybody stay calm out there. We're coming out. We're not armed.
Is it safe? Are they gone?
You're okay now. Nobody's gonna hurt you.
Those things were crawling all around the shed. They would have found us for sure. We owe you our lives.
I still can't believe it. When we saw that ship, I thought it was all over.
It showed up right before the attack. I knew it was trouble the second I saw it, so we made a break for the sheds.
Details.
Tell me everything you remember about the attack.
The three of us were working the crops when that ship showed up. We just saw it and ran. I don't know what happened to the rest of the crew.
They were by the garage, over near the spaceport, right where that ship came down. No way they survived.
You don't know that. We survived. If they made it to the garage, they could have had a fighting chance.
Nah, they're all dead. The end.
Do you know anything about the Prothean beacon they dug up?
We're just farmers. We heard they found
Well, then you would love the decryption minigame in this game, because all it is just Frogger. You don't get anything. You're investigating something, Frogger. You want to do something, Frogger. It's always Frogger, no matter what. They changed it in 2 to be something different, and then in 3, no, you no minigame anymore. You just stick your hand against the wall and just wait a few seconds. Just fine. Oh. Some of the really hard decryptions are not easy, and because you have limited time, unlike normal Frogger, where you can actually just sit there forever and just slowly work your way back and forward. You can't. You have a limited amount of time.
What else can you tell me?
Or you can just slap Omnigel on everything. That also works.
Too busy running to get a clear look at it. I think it landed over near the spaceport.
Tell them about the noise, Cole.
It was emitting some kind of signal as it descended. It sounded like the shriek of the damned. Only it was coming from inside your own head.
I have to go.
Hey, Cole, we're just a bunch of farmers.
Jeez, Blake, you gotta learn when to shut up.
You have something to tell me, Cole?
Some guys at the spaceport were running a small smuggling ring. Nothing major. In exchange for a cut of the profits, we let them store packages in our sheds.
Yeah. But kind of like that, yeah. It's basically like, you have to be very careful. But it's always timed. So think of it, it's always the lava level. Yeah, smuggling's a pretty background.
You're breaking the law, Cole.
We're not hurting anybody. Hell, most of the time I don't even know what's in the packages. Just thought there might be something we could use. I found a pistol. Figured it would come in handy if those things came back. But you'll probably get more use out of it than we will.
We're risking our lives to save this colony.
Yeah, there's one more thing. I was gonna sell it after.
Who's your contact at the space?
He's not a bad guy. I don't want to get him in trouble.
He might have something to do with this whole attack, Cole. We need his name.
Yeah, okay, you're right. His name's Pawel.
Sounds fun. You get used to it.
If he's still alive.
I have to go.
Good luck.
Pistol and weapon upgrade. Lovely. One of the better pistols in the game. Well, early in anyway. And yo, Cayden, because you already had a combat sensor. Okay, you already have one. You can have one too. There you go. Everybody gets combat sensor. Combat sensor for the win. Excuse me, I just got a notification from something. You can look at fire burning while I wait. There we go. Okay. Put that back. It's a corpse. Okay, that's it. Run! It's a corpse.
Commander, it's Nihilus.
Now let's not worry about it. Stepping on his
Over
corpse.
behind those crates.
Wait! Don't shoot! I'm one of you! I'm human!
You know what? Because this is funny.
I like the way you hid behind those crates during the fight. Really helped us out. Thanks a lot.
Me? But I'm just a dock worker. I don't even have a weapon. My name's Pawel. I saw what happened to that Turian. The other one shot him.
I need to know how Nihilus died.
The other one got here first. He was waiting when your friend showed up. He called him Sara. I think they knew each other.
Your friend seemed to relax. He let his guard down. And Saren killed him. Shot him right in the back. I'm just lucky he didn't see me behind the crates.
Tasty. Good.
Where'd Saren go after he killed Nihilus?
He jumped on the cargo train and headed over to the other platform. Probably going after the beacon. I knew that beacon was trouble. Everything's gone to hell since we found it. First that damn mothership showed up.
Lovely.
Then the attack. They killed everyone. Everyone.
Everybody's dead.
Too.
How come you're the only one who survived? Why didn't anyone else try to hide behind the crates?
They never had a chance. I was already behind the crates when the attack started.
Wow.
Wait a minute. You were hiding behind the crates before the attack?
Sometimes I need a nap to get through my shift. I sneak off behind the crates to grab 40 winks where the supervisor can't find me.
You survived because you're lazy?
If you hadn't snuck off for that nap, you'd probably be dead just like all the others.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess. I don't really want to think about it.
You're Cole's contact here on the docks.
What? No! I mean, what does it matter now? So I'm a smuggler, who cares? My supervisor's dead, the entire crew's dead. Doesn't matter now, does it?
Anything hidden nearby that we could use against the Geth?
A shipment of grenades came through last week. Nobody notices if a few small pieces go missing from the military orders.
You greedy son of a bitch. We're out here trying to protect your sorry ass, and all you can think about is how you can rip us off?
I never thought you'd actually need those grenades. Who'd want to attack Eden Prime? We're just a bunch of farmers. How was I supposed to know?
Forget about him. He's not worth it.
You're lucky the commander's
Execute him. Sadly, there is no option to execute him.
Yours. Take them. My smuggling days are over, I swear.
But we can charm the hell out of him.
A lot of Marines died here, Pawel. Those grenades could have come in handy. If I were you, I'd think of some way to make it up to them.
Yeah, okay.
Pawel,
there is something
execute
else I
Order
Could be worth a fortune.
66.
Experimental technology, top of the line. Take it. I don't need it. I didn't want anyone to get hurt. Really, I'm sorry.
We need to find that beacon.
I can't stay here. I need to get away from all this.
Also, I just realized there's a biotic amp. Oh. That one's good and bad. You know what? Because I'm more cooldown oriented, I'll take it. Yo, the only person who uses a sniper rifle here. Have a free sniper rifle. Grenades. Grab them grenades. Anything else? Nope. It will be done, my lord. Oh, yes. Lovely. This is a destroyer. It's a shotgun-wielding maniac who could be easily killed by using warp. Or hiding up here and just shooting him. Even on hardcore and higher difficulties, that's the easiest way to deal with it. But first, we need to... Oh, there's no loot there. Boo! I want to go loot! Excuse me, I want to go loot.
Lost shields.
Let me go loot. There's no loot. Let me go loot. Oh no, Cayden is dead. No, he was the best character. Oh wait, I should mean the blandest character. And they're dead. Take him out back. No, I feel literally nothing. Firstly, the reason why I feel nothing is because he's not really the best written character. Second, because I don't need like a character of his class for anything. No, I'll put one in warp, put one in throw, put one in basic armor. You know, increases barrier, increases first aid, I guess. Give her shield boost, and give her soldier. Go. Lovely. I love that this game doesn't know if it wants to have, like, kind of meh FPS or the best FPS ever. It's like, it just doesn't know. It can't decide.
Set the charges. Destroy the entire colony. Leave no evidence that we were here.
I'm evil. Look at me. I'm evil. Yes, look at me. I am very evil. Evil. Shock troopers. They're like mini destroyers. They basically they aren't as hard as destroyers, but they aren't as easy as standard Geth. Fun fact: they use shotgun blasts, but they don't use shotguns.
Heads up! Demolition charges. The Geth must have planted them.
Don't worry, we have 5
We need
minutes.
to find them all and shut them down.
This really won't take that long. Even on higher difficulties, this usually isn't that hard. And yes, if you don't manage to do them all, you die. It's just instant game over. I should go over the red gauge. The red gauge at the bottom of my corner while I'm fighting these things is overheating. It's how hot your weapon is. Your weapon will actually do more damage the higher it is, but as a side effect, you will be, it'll be also more inaccurate, but it will also potentially just basically do the equivalent of not work. It'll overheat, which will then cause you to have to wait for a longer period of time. There we go, lovely. Demolition charges. There we go. Lovely. I'm just going to do a quick check to see if there's any loot. Nope, there's no loot. If there's no loot, then we don't need to worry about it. But there's loot right there, so we're going to go open that. Your loot, it's random loot whenever you open it, except certain cases, like this one, I believe, where it's leveled loot, but it's the same loot always. You know what? She has the Banshee. I'd much rather her actually just have a lot of shots. I'll just equip the assault rifle, even though we don't need it. That's the better version of what she has. I'll use the worst version, even though I can't use it. And do I like the you know what? I'm going to just do it so that even though I don't use Cayden, I'll have this stuff. Moving in. Keep moving. Standard Geth troopers are kind of like stormtroopers. They're very inaccurate.
All targets down.
There we go. It's a storage locker. Who's here's ready for more Frogger? I can actually do this with the mouse, but I'm doing it with the keyboard because it's a little easier. Ugh. Only one thing in there is good, and I'm just going to quickly turn that into Omnigel real quick. Real coil dampener is far more useful. You eventually get like a combat stabilizer, which will actually increase the damage you have and have it more stabilized. Like, it is so good that when I'm moving, I will have the exact same recoil as it would be normally. Banshee and heatsink. Give her more shots. Here, Cayden, have a gun that's terrible. Because it's just like you. This isn't Frogger. It is now. Just with an arrow and a lot of bricks. Random Turian armor is random. I'll give her that one, and I'll give Cayden the edge. Frogger beta. There we go. Swan got it.
My God. It's like someone dropped a bomb.
That must be where the Geth's ship landed.
Looks like Venus. Nevertheless, let's end ourselves the mission. Break Frogger. I'm having more fun reading comments and playing the game at the same time. This is amazing.
This is amazing. Actual working Prothean technology. Unbelievable.
It wasn't doing anything like that when they dug it up.
Also, the character that investigates the beacon changes
Roger,
depending on which gender you are. If you're male, it will be Cayden that doesn't. That Ashley that does. If you're female, Cayden will investigate it.
No, don't touch it. It's too dangerous.
Explosive. Now with extra taste. We'll eventually get that scene. I think you get it 3 different times in full. No, 4 different times, and you get 3 of them in full, so you actually get to see it. For now, don't worry about it.
That touched down on Eden Prime, the Normandy, a human alliance vessel. It was under the command of Captain Anderson. They managed to save the colony.
And the beacon.
One of the humans may have used it.
This human must be eliminated.
Oh, I have to go. So enjoy.
Dr. Chakwas, I think he's waking up.
You had us worried there, Shepard. How are you feeling?
Yes, the stare continues, but it's finally going to end.
Minor throbbing. Nothing serious. How long was I out?
About 15 hours. Something happened down there with the beacon, I think.
It's my fault. I must have triggered some kind of security field when I approached it. You had to push me out of the way.
Yeah.
You had no way to know what would happen.
Actually, we don't even know if that's what set it off. Unfortunately, we'll never get the chance to find out.
The beacon exploded. A system overload, maybe. The blast knocked you cold. The lieutenant and I carried you back here to the ship.
I appreciate it.
Physically, you're fine. But I detected some unusual brain activity. Abnormal beta waves. I also noticed an increase in your rapid eye movement. Signs typically associated with intense dreaming.
Pretty accurate.
I saw... I'm not sure what I saw. Death? Destruction? Nothing's really clear.
I better add this to my report. It may... Oh, Captain Anderson.
How's our XO holding up, Doctor?
Well, all the readings look normal. I'd say the commander's going to be fine.
Glad to hear it. Shepard, I need to speak with you. In private.
Aye, aye, Captain. I'll be in the mess if you need me.
Sounds like that beacon hit you pretty hard, Commander. Are you sure you're okay?
I don't like soldiers dying under my
Jenkins
command.
wasn't your fault. You did a good job, Shepard.
Oh. Yes. If you guys are only just joining, Jenkins was Richard L. Jenkins, and he Leroy Jenkins the hell out of there.
Intel dropped the ball, sir.
The Geth haven't been outside the Veil in 2 centuries, Commander.
You said you needed to see me in private.
I won't lie to you, Shepard. Things look bad. Nihilus is dead. The beacon was destroyed and Geth are invading. The Council's going to want answers.
I didn't do anything wrong, Captain.
I'll stand behind you and your report, Shepard. You're a damned hero in my books. That's not why I'm here. It's Sara. Saren's a Spectre, one of the best. A living legend. But if he's working with the Geth, it means he's gone rogue.
Tasty.
A rogue Spectre's trouble. Saren's dangerous. And he hates humans.
He didn't come to Eden Prime because he hates humans.
You're right. Saren has allied himself with the Geth. I don't know how. I don't know why. But it had something to do with that beacon. You were there just before that beacon self-destructed. Did you see anything?
Yes.
Any clue that might tell us what Saren was after?
Muffins.
Just before I lost consciousness.
Not really.
I had some kind of vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
I saw synthetics. Geth, maybe. Slaughtering people. Butchering them.
We need to report this to the Council, Shepard.
What are we going to tell them? I had a bad dream?
I like some of the lines.
We don't know what information was stored in that beacon. Lost Prothean technology? Blueprints for some ancient weapon of mass destruction? Whatever it was. Saren took it. But I know Saren. I know his reputation is politics. He believes humans are a blight on the galaxy. This attack was an act of war. He has the secrets from the beacon. He has an army of Geth at his command, and he won't stop until he's wiped humanity from the face of the galaxy.
I'll find some way.
It's not that easy. He's a Spectre. He can go anywhere, do almost anything. That's why we need the Council on our side.
Yes, sir.
We prove Saren's gone rogue, and the Council will revoke his Spectre status.
I'll contact the Ambassador and see if he can get us an audience with the Council. He'll want to see us as soon as we reach the Citadel. We should be getting close. Head up to the bridge and tell Joker to bring us into dock.
Sure. Well, first things first, though. You guys know what this means. It's Codex time!
The Geth are a humanoid race of networked AIs. They were created by the Quarians 300 years ago as tools of labor and war. When the Geth showed signs of self-evolution, the Quarians attempted to exterminate them. The Geth won the resulting war. This example has led to legal, systematic repression of artificial intelligences in galactic society. The Geth possess a unique distributed intelligence. An individual has rudimentary animal instincts, but as their numbers and proximity increase, the apparent intelligence of each individual improves. In groups, they can reason, analyze situations, and use tactics, as well as any organic race. Geth space is located at the trailing end of the Perseus Arm, beyond the lawless Terminus systems. The Perseus Veil, an obscuring dark nebula of opaque gas and dust, lies between their space and the Terminus systems. After the Geth secure a location, they round up an impaled dead.
Don't you
and
love
living
that face?
bodies on
It's a face that
spikes.
everyone can love.
The spikes rapidly transform these victims into withered husks,
tasty.
extracting water and trace minerals, and replacing them with cybernetics. The cybernetics reanimate the lifeless flesh and tissue.
Oh no, it's
transforming the
it's just gonna
bodies
be more
into
lore.
mindless killing
All the lore.
machines.
As I said, we
Some
will go through the
Alliance
Codex
soldiers refer to the husk
after every
generating
mission,
spikes
approximately.
as dragon's teeth, a reference to the mythological berserkers who sprang up from the earth wherever the teeth of the dragon Eris were planted. Dragon's teeth and husks bear little resemblance to other pieces of Geth technology. No one is sure why a synthetic race would bother to drain the minuscule amount of recoverable resources from organic corpses, though the value of reusing them as shock troops is obvious. The Citadel is an ancient deep space station, presumably constructed by the Protheans. Since the Prothean extinction, numerous species have come to call the Citadel home. It serves as the political, cultural, and financial capital of the galactic community. To represent their interests, most species
Please back away from the camera so we need
the
to use a picture.
Citadel's inner
Well,
ring.
you have a nice decent
The
picture of the Citadel right there.
Tower in the center of the
We'll see the
Presidium
Citadel soon
holds
enough,
the
so
Citadel Council
don't worry about
chambers.
it.
Council affairs often
But yeah,
have
the
far-reaching
husk is rather
effects
amusing.
on the rest of the galactic community. 5 arms, known as the wards, extend from the Presidium. Their inner surfaces have been built into cities, populated by millions of inhabitants from across the galaxy. The Citadel is virtually indestructible. If attacked, the station can close its arms to form a solid, impregnable shell. For as long as the station has existed, an enigmatic race called the Keepers has maintained it. The Terminus systems are located on the far side of the Attican Traverse, beyond the space administered by the Citadel Council or claimed by the Human Systems Alliance. It is populated by a loose affiliation of minor species, united only in their refusal to acknowledge the political authority of the Council or adhere to the Citadel conventions. Their independence comes at a price. The Terminus is fraught with conflict. War among the various species is common, as governments and dictators constantly rise and fall. The region is a haven for illegal activities, particularly piracy and the slave trade. At least once a year, a fleet from the Terminus invades the nearby Attican Traverse. These attacks are typically small raids against poorly defended colonies. The Council rarely retaliates.
Sort of, but there's only
Sending
one.
Patrols into the Terminus systems could unify the disparate
And it's
species
huge.
against
Like,
their
it's
common
legitimately
foe,
huge.
triggering a long and costly war. Combat hard suits use a dual-layer system to protect the wearer. The inner layer consists of fabric armor with kinetic padding. Areas that don't need to be flexible, such as the chest or shins, are reinforced with sheets of lightweight, ablative ceramic. The outer layer consists of automatically generated kinetic barriers. Objects traveling above a certain speed will trigger the barrier's reflex system and be deflected, provided there is enough energy left in the shield's power cell. Armored hard suits are sealable to protect the wearer from extremes of temperature and atmosphere. Standard equipment includes an onboard mini-frame and a communications, navigation, and sensing suite. The mini-frame is designed to accept and display data from a weapon's smart targeting system to make it easier to locate and eliminate enemies. Kinetic barriers, more commonly called shields, provide protection against most mass accelerator weapons. Whether on a starship or a soldier's suit of armor, the basic principle remains the same. Kinetic barriers are repulsive mass effect fields, projected from tiny emitters. These shields safely deflect small objects traveling at rapid velocities. This affords protection from bullets and other dangerous projectiles, but still allows the user to sit down without knocking away their chair. The shielding afforded by kinetic barriers does not protect against extremes of temperature, toxins, or radiation.
There you go. Oh, I need to mark the... I'm not going to read it. Secondary, as I said. Some quarters, stuff like that. Let's go. I'm going to take you a light tour of the SR-1. There's Ashley. We're not going to talk to Ashley. We're not going to talk to Cayden. They're pretty much pointless. Pretty generic people. No big. Open my locker. Grab some stuff I can't use, so I'm just going to go quick turn that into gel. There we go. This is our room. Well, right now it's not our room. It's the captain's room, but it will become our room at some point. Because, you know, we like rooms. We head on up. Head on up. Heading on up in the world. Dr. Presley.
Glad you're okay, Commander. Losing Jenkins was hard enough.
Grab some stuff. That's Dr. Joker.
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
The best track that wasn't in Mass Effect 2 for some reason, but it was in 3.
Flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower, too.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side, then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower. Normandy out.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
This is an outrage! The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony?
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime, in case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
They are. Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
Saren's a threat to every...
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not his.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
Welcome to the Citadel, everyone. Pretty standard stuff. It's called we're supposed to go to the Citadel Tower. It's called we're not going to go to the Citadel Tower. We're going to be exploring first. We won't be able to go to the wards yet. But we can at least.
I can't believe I landed a job here. This place is fantastic.
Oh, if you're wondering, those are keepers.
Don't believe the room. What do you want? Oh, Commander. Is there something I can do for you?
Relax, Private. This isn't an inspection.
Right, sorry. What can I do for you?
What can you tell me about the Asari?
Well, she's an Asari who works here as...
You never went to see her, did you, Fredericks?
No, I never did. I couldn't afford it. It costs half a year's credits just to go in and talk to her.
Can you at least tell me where I can find her?
She's across the bridge from
Thanks, kid. Have fun.
I will. Have fun, that is.
Can you guys guess what we're doing? We're not. We are going to do the exact opposite of what we're supposed to do and not go to the Citadel Tower. We're going to go to the financial district. Why? Because I want to go do some fun, but I have no idea. Oh my lord, this game does not like it. Just not like the water. Ouch. Doesn't like water. Sheesh. Nevertheless, still rather nice looking. Here's the place.
I've had my office rearranged 5 times now.
5 times? Why? What do they want?
How should I know? It's not like keepers offer an explanation for what they're doing.
And yet, everyone just lets them go on doing whatever it is they do.
What choice do we have? If you try to stop them, they just shut down and another one replaces them.
Welcome. I am Naylina. Would you like me to see when the consort will be able to meet
Can't
with
I just go in?
But if you wish to leave your name, she'll make every effort to meet with you.
Commander Shepard, with the
Excellent. You should hear something in...
Alliance. I think I'm done here.
Oh, well, I hope you'll return again in the future.
Naylina.
Yes, Shaira?
Send the commander up to see me. I wish to speak with him.
Yes, of course, mistress.
Bad touch.
Huh. It appears the consort has taken notice of you. She'd like to meet...
Where do I go?
Just head upstairs. She'll be...
By the way, the only reason why I'm doing this is because it gives me an extra quest. Quests are fun. We're gonna see how much I can get done for until about 2 hours and 30 minutes.
That is close enough, Commander. I've heard a great many things about you since your arrival here in our citadel.
What exactly do you do?
That depends on your needs. I offer advice to some, comfort to others. I have a certain problem that could use your expertise.
Maybe I can help.
I have a friend, Septimus, a retired Turian general. I won't discuss the details, but he wanted me to be more than I could be. We had a falling out. Now he spends his days in Cora's den, drinking and spreading lies about. If you would speak to him as a fellow soldier, I believe he will listen to you and let the matter be.
What happened between
I respect his privacy too much to go into the details. If he wishes to tell you what happened, that is his prerogative.
What exactly do you want me to tell him?
Appeal to his sense of honor. Remind him of his position as a general. If you can convince him to stop spreading lies, now I must ask you to take your leave. I have many clients waiting to see me.
I have to admit, I'm a little nervous.
That's understandable.
The lag. It really does not like water. I think water is this this game's weakness. Keepers. That's a shop. Nothing up there yet. Nothing important here. Nothing really important there either. But you guys get to see the best part of this game soon. I mean it.
Anyone else hear that low hum? Sounds like it's coming from that statue. Makes my teeth tingle. Sure is peaceful here.
No, I want to talk to Ashley.
Well, they've built themselves quite the lake. Wonder if anyone ever drowned in it.
Probably. Nice statue, though. Very nice statue. It kind of fits, makes sense. Like, why wouldn't you build?
Look at that bug thing over there. What's it doing?
Please do not disturb the keepers.
Please do not disturb the keepers. I will murder the keepers. Okay, everyone. Are you all buckled in? It's time for the best part of this game. The elevators.
The council isn't going to ask me any questions, are they?
I doubt it. We've made our reports. Now we just have to trust Ambassador Udina.
No, we don't, sir.
Abusively enough. Basically, these elevator these elevator scenes are really long. They make fun of them in the second game. They also make fun of like how the Omni Gel can be used to make everything as like just unlock everything as well.
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian. I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
Sounds like you really want to bring him down.
I don't trust him. Something about him rubs me the wrong way. But he's a Spectre. Everything he touches is classified. I can't find any hard evidence.
I think the council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you.
No. Do you guys not understand? They're called the council. They don't listen to you ever.
Don't be ridiculous. The Bolus won't be joining the council for years.
I'm not so sure. The humans are making a strong push.
Oh yeah, that's that one for later. I'll just walk
Hearing's
on up.
already started. Come on.
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was
I am totally not evil. I repeat, I am totally not evil.
You always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard. The one who let the beacon get destroyed.
The mission to Eden Prime was top secret. The only way you could know about the beacon was if you were there.
With Nihilus gone, his files passed on to me. I read the Eden Prime report. I was unimpressed. But what can you expect from a human?
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
Saren's hiding behind his position as a Spectre. You need to open your eyes.
What we need is evidence. So far, we've seen nothing.
There is still one outstanding issue.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
Just because.
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
This meeting is
I was totally evil. Not actually.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
Tell me about this history.
I worked with him on a mission a long time ago. Things went bad. Real bad. We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know what he's like. And he has to be stopped.
What's our next step?
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing with the Executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in CSEC who can
Forget
help
it.
us.
They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
I'll take care of it.
I need to take care of some business.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's den.
I thought you said
Couldn't
he was a
hurt to
drunk.
go talk to him. Just be careful. I wouldn't call him reliable.
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard.
Lovely. Also, that's better.
That guy's up to something.
What guy?
Sure.
Oh, no, I wasn't. Never mind. Yes, is there something...
Why are you so interested in
Keepers?
Don't get coy. I know what...
I'm not so sure I should be talking to you about this.
We're just talking.
No. I guess it wouldn't hurt to tell you. I'm using a small scanner to gather readings on the Keepers. So far I've had mixed results. I find it difficult to get near the creatures.
Why were you being so secretive
Well,
about it?
technically we're not supposed to disturb the Keepers. I don't really think my scanning disturbs them, but the authorities might disagree. I'd like to do it more openly, but it's not really worth getting arrested over.
I could help you out. I'm not
I don't
worried.
even know who you are.
I'm Commander Shepard, with the Alliance military.
Well, I suppose I could use the help. You'll need this. Activate it. I'll even send a few
It's
credits your
raining.
way for each you need.
I should get
I just
going.
realized.
Yes, I have...
Oh well. We can now scan keepers.
No, I'm waiting to speak with one of the council assistants.
There's keepers randomly across the station. I'll do my best to try and get as many, but there's no guarantee I'm going to get a whole bunch.
That's just it. I'm hearing it everywhere. It's not just...
Don't disturb the keepers. That's the exact opposite of what I'm doing. I'm going to go disturb all the keepers. Okay, how close? Okay, I'm fairly close to leveling, so if I do a single quest, should let's push the button.
I can't believe the Council ignored all the evidence against Saren.
Saren's one of their best operatives. It's only natural they'd take his word over ours.
Oh, so now we just chase leads while this smug Turian runs around with his Geth troopers.
Pretty much.
That's politics, Chief.
I hate politics.
Yep, pretty much. That's how it's gonna work. Hey, there's a keeper right there. Should I go disturb it? I'm gonna go disturb it. Bow disrupted.
Please do not disturb the keepers.
Psst.
You're not allowed in here.
Let's go to the wards. We're not really going to the wards. We're going to go to one of the wards. You can't actually push them. They will push you if they're moving. Because they have higher priority over your hitbox.
In light of the recent attack on Eden Prime, many colonial investors are pulling their support from
I wish. Yeah, I wish I could just like shoot them and stuff like that, but no, you can't.
Colonization insists that Eden Prime was an isolated case. Nevertheless, colonist enrollment has dropped sharply. Many colonial proposals are on hold until backers have some reassurance that human colonies will be adequately protected.
Sorry, had to escort something. You can't. I would literally show you what happens. I think there's a keeper on this floor.
Do you really think we'll find him down here?
He always stops in for a few games of Quasar before he makes his drop.
Fist is gonna be pissed if we take down his supplier.
That's the point. We want him angry. Angry people wins.
There we go. Hear that clicking? Yeah, that's me. You can't shoot the keepers. Oh, I need a... There we go. I need to go scan them.
A Solarian excavation team has run into an unexpected problem after unearthing a Prothean dig site. Hanar protesters have blockaded the dig site, claiming that artifacts of the Enkindlers, as the Hanar call them, should not be disturbed. The excavation team has appealed to Hanar representatives on the Citadel to reach a diplomatic solution.
There we go. Ooh, lightning. Should I really be streaming if it's thunderstorming outside? Yeah, I should. I want to try something.
Hello there, Commander. I'm Dr. Claude Michel. Is there something I can do for you?
You're a doctor.
My parents brought me. My father was a medic with the Alliance. I chose to keep the medical tradition alive, but not the military. Fixing up wounded soldiers isn't my idea of fun. Goodbye, Commander. Nice talking to you.
Keeper. CSEC Academy. We'll go there at some point. Presidium. Ooh, Emily Wong.
I'm Emily Wong. I'm an investigative journalist working here on the Citadel. Could I have a moment of your time?
What do you need?
I've been hunting for evidence of corruption and organized crime on the Citadel, but there are places I can't go. I was hoping you might share anything you find during your own investigation. I can make it worth your time.
How do you know that my investigation
You
is
wouldn't
going
be investigating if it weren't big. And if it's big, it's something I'd like to hear about.
How do you know I'm investigating anything here on the Citadel?
I'm a good journalist, Commander Shepard. Word gets around.
You've got to have access to
I'm
better
using every source I can find, but I think I've read your file. If anyone is going to uncover corruption here,
What are those
it's the
clothes?
hero of the
A
security
great way to
force.
get ratings. That's what.
Sounds like a good cause. If I
Thank you,
find
Commander. You won't regret.
Yeah. Don't worry, those clothes are nowhere near the worst things you're going to see in this game.
Sorry, I'm kind of busy right now. So, what can I do for you?
What were you discussing with the Volus?
Who, Doran? Oh, sorry. I don't want to bore you with my problem.
I'm interested to hear what you have to say.
Well, okay. My problem is, she's working as an informant for CSEC. You know, if they find out what she's doing,
Being an informant.
that's what I've been telling her. I don't know. Sometimes I think she stays there just to spite me.
Do you know who her
No.
contact?
Last time I asked an officer, he told me to stay out of it, for Jenna's safety.
Maybe I could help her.
Would you? That'd be... Well, I should get back to work before I get in trouble. Thanks.
Okay, nothing big yet. Just gonna shoot everyone. No, I'm not. Wait. Is Conrad Werner around? Yes! Yes, he is! This man. This is the best character in the entire franchise. No, most of the female characters actually wear reasonable clothing.
You're Commander Shepard, the hero of Eden Prime.
Just like the guys. You don't see guys just who randomly have a whole bunch of just like, oh, every single guy has their shirt off. No.
Nice to meet you. And you are?
My name is Conrad. Conrad Werner. They say you killed more than 100 Geth on Eden Prime.
I spend most of the time trying to stay alive and help the colony.
Hey, I know you're probably busy, but do you have time for a quick autograph?
Anything for a fan. Here.
Thanks. I'll let you get back to work.
We are going to be seeing him another 2 times. And both of those times are hilarious. Oh, and if, by the way, if you do certain decisions, he will show up in 2 and 3. He is the best character. Moreland. Actually, I want to go talk to Moreland real quick.
Hello there. Welcome to Moreland's famous shop. You want... Oh, you will be pleased, I
Standard
think.
items. License.
That's him.
Don't even try and get up.
Those were Saren's men.
I'm going to save real quick, just in case my power goes out.
Commander. What do you want?
What's bothering you, General?
I've seen a lot of horrible things in my days, and there's only
Fucking
one
fanboys.
galaxy that helps me forget it.
You see, they're actually fanboys of
Septimus Oraka, General
Laughing Cradle. There we go. I totally avoided copyright with that one.
I think I can see why you're upset, but spreading these lies won't make it better.
Look, kid, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but don't waste your time.
General, did you ever win a battle by moping in a bar?
Ha, war. That's what this feels like, all right. How did I let it come to this? So you think it's that easy? Just straighten up and...
I don't think it could hurt.
Maybe you're right, Commander. Shaira's worth the effort.
This is no place for someone of your
All right,
standing.
I'll go to her. After I've had a cold shower or two. Say, you're a bright kid. Would you be interested in her?
What do you want me to do?
There's an L-Corps diplomat.
Why does he think that?
Because I told him. Look, I just need you to convince him.
What makes you think he'll believe
You'll bring
me?
him... Take this data pad. It shows where I got my info. It will exonerate Shaira and convince the L-Corps. His name is Zoltan. He's an L-Corps diplomat. Well, here's to soldiers acting like soldiers. Thanks, Commander.
Hard to imagine a general like that getting so upset about it.
Back off, Rex. Fist told us to take you down if you showed up. What are you waiting for? I'm standing right here. This is Fist's only chance. If he's smart, he'll take it. He's not coming out, Rex. End of story. This story is just beginning. Out of my way, humans. I have no quarrel with you.
What was that all about?
Who knows? Let's just try not to get caught in the middle.
Alliance military. I could have been a Marine, you know. Instead, I joined the goddamn Citadel security.
Harkin, right?
Garrus? I know where Garrus is. You gotta tell me something first.
I just need to know where Garrus...
But it's all right. The captain screwed up his mission so bad they...
Sorry, but I hate this guy so much. I really don't want to...
Says the Turians set him up.
Just tell me where
Garrus was sniffing around.
There we go. I literally hate him, so... Oh. I know who I'm going to be, hosting when this is done.
Why didn't Captain Anderson tell us he used to be a Spectre?
Maybe it's not true. Harkin's an ass. Bet he's just...
Yeah, he is. The reason why I was skipping through his text, he's an asshole. Okay, so... Oh, I leveled. Oh, yes, increase my charm. Excellent. I'm gonna try and get singularity as soon as I can. Whoa. Some pretty nasty flashes of light right there. Pretty nasty. I don't even know. You might actually even be able to hear the lightning, the thunder over the mic. Don't know if you can though. True. But first, let's go. Save a medical ward!
I didn't tell anyone, I swear.
That was smart, Doc. Now if Garrus comes around, you stay smart. Keep your mouth shut or we'll... Who are you? Let her go.
Ah!
He's dead. Okay, so throw and throw. Oh my lord, we murdered them. Lovely.
Perfect timing, Shepard. Gave me a clear shot at that bastard.
What were you thinking? You could have hit the hostage.
There wasn't time to think. I just reacted. I didn't mean to... Dr. Michelle, are you hurt?
No, I'm okay. Thanks to you, all of
I know those men threatened you, but if you tell us who they work for, we can protect you.
They work for Feast. They wanted to shut me up, keep me from telling Garrus about the Quarian.
What Quarian?
A few days ago, a Quarian...
They're dead. Yeah, they got slaughtered.
But she wouldn't tell me who did it. I could tell she was scared, probably on the run. She asked me about the Shadow Broker. She wanted to trade information.
Where is she now?
I put her in contact with Feast.
Not anymore. Now he works for Sara. And the Shadow Broker isn't too happy about it.
Feast betrayed the Shadow Broker? That's stupid, even for him. Saren must have made him quite the offer.
That Quarian must have something Saren wants. Something worth crossing the Shadow Broker to get.
She must have something that proves he's a traitor. Did the Quarian mention anything about Saren or the Geth?
She did. The information she was going to trade. She said.
Oh no, it wasn't. If I went real overkill, you'll see later on. I'll probably murder a Colossus or something on foot just to be silly, and that would be overkill. Or actually, no. When I show you the Mako, and we can show you how overkill that can get.
Time we paid Fist a visit.
This is your show, Shepard. But I want to bring Saren down.
You're a Turian.
I couldn't find the proof I needed in my investigation, but I knew what was really going on. Saren is a traitor to the Council and a disgrace to my people.
Welcome aboard, Garrus.
You know, we aren't the only ones going after Fist.
Yeah, we saw him in the bar.
A Krogan might
Last
come in.
I heard, he was... Fist accused...
Move out.
Bionics. Is there only one combination that actually kind of works? Yeah, I could potentially do other things, but for now anyway.
Don't kid yourself. It's even bigger.
By the way, there's no internet. There's the extranet. Because this would be a little bit more extra. And you know what this means? Another elevator sequence.
Binary Helix has settled out of court with a Krogan group that had accused the Genetics Corporation of fraud. The Krogan group had contracted Binary Helix to perform studies with a long-range goal of curing their genetic sterilization. The group later sued for a return of investment money when the study produced no viable results.
Witnesses saw you making threats in Fist's bar. Stay away from him.
I don't take orders from you.
This is your only warning, Rex.
You should warn Fist. I will kill him.
You want me to arrest you?
I want you to try.
Go on. Get out of here.
Do I know you, human?
My name's Shepard. I'm going after Fist. Thought you might want to come along.
Shepard. Commander Shepard. I've heard a lot about you. We're both warriors, Shepard. Out of respect, I'll give you a fair warning. I'm going to kill Fist.
Fist knows you're coming. We'll have a better chance if we all work together.
My people have a saying. Seek the enemy of your enemy, and you will find a friend.
Glad to have you on the team, Rex.
Let's go. I hate to keep Fist waiting.
Yeah, because even if the only way of getting mid-combat strength is to use these two. I think we have one more thing. Let's go. It's probably the last thing we're going to be able to do today. But should be entertaining. No, Rex, I need you to use assault rifle, actually. You're far better using assault rifle.
Hostile contact.
Oh, hi there. Bye!
Lost shields! I'm on it! I've lost shields!
Oh no, I've lost shields. What line? Your line has fallen into death and disarray.
Stop right there. Don't come any closer.
Warehouse workers. All the real guards must be dead.
Stay back or we'll shoot.
This would be a good time to find somewhere else to work.
Yeah, right. That's a good idea.
Yeah, I never liked Fist anyway.
I love his line. It's amazing. I didn't ever like Fist anyway.
Just kill them.
Shooting people isn't always the answer.
Also, yeah, we're missing. We are currently missing 2 squad mates. One is a pure biotic, and the other one is a pure engineer. So, and technically, that pure engineer, if I put her with, I think that will probably be the best combination for me. Pistol and snipers. Well, actually, Garrus can use sniper rifles, so we'll give him the sniper. Also, this is the first technically boss fight in the game. I'm going to use that term very loosely. You can't kill Fist. Well, you can, but there's no real good idea. So, what do? You attack the turrets.
Enemy is everywhere!
But these turrets are literally the worst turrets in the game.
Wait! Don't kill me, I surrender!
Where's the Quarian?
She's not here. I don't know where she is. That's the truth.
He's no use to you now. Let me kill him.
Wait. I don't know where the Quarian is, but I know where you can find her. The Quarian isn't here. Said she'd only deal with the Shadow Broker himself.
Face to face? Impossible. Even I was hired through an agent.
Nobody meets the Shadow Broker. Ever. Even I don't know his true identity. But she didn't know that. I told her I'd set a meeting up. But when she shows up, it'll be Saren's men waiting for her.
Give me the location. Now.
Here on the wards, the back alley by the markets. She's supposed to meet them right now. You can make it if you hurry. What are you doing?
Shadow Broker paid me to kill him. I don't leave jobs half done.
Know what?
A lot of people died because of him.
Don't care for the renegade. It works. Grenade!
I've lost shields!
Chemical rounds are broken.
Perimeter clear.
Boom. Not even a minute. Perfect.
Did you bring it?
Where's the Shadow Broker? Where's Fist?
They'll be here. Where's the evidence?
No way. The deal's off.
Oh, you jerk! He overloaded my weapon. Still have grenades, though. That grenade just exploded within the ground.
Fist set me up. I knew I couldn't trust him.
Were you hurt in the fight?
I know how to look after myself. Not that I don't appreciate the help. Who are you?
My name's Shepard. I'm looking for evidence to prove Saren's...
Then I have a chance to repay you for saving my life. But not here. We need to go somewhere safe.
We could take her to the human embassy. Your ambassador will want to see this anyway.
Let's go!
You're not making my life easy, Shepard. Firefights in the wards, an all-out assault on Korra's den. Do you know how many...
Who's this? A Quarian? What are you up to, Shepard?
Making your day, Ambassador. She has information linking Saren to the Geth.
Really? Maybe you better start at the beginning, Miss...
My name is Tali. Tali Zora Naraya.
We don't see many Quarians here. Why did you leave the flotilla?
I was on my pilgrimage. My rite of passage into adulthood.
I've never heard of this before.
It is a tradition among my people. When we reach maturity, we leave the ships of our parents and our people behind. Alone, we search the stars, only returning to the flotilla once we have discovered something of value. In this way, we prove ourselves worthy
What kinds of things do you look?
It could be resources like food or fuel, or some type of useful technology, or even knowledge that will make life easier on the flotilla. Through our pilgrimage, we prove that we will contribute to the community, rather than being a burden on our limited resources.
Tell us what you found.
During my travels, I began hearing reports of Geth. Since they drove my people into exile, the Geth have never ventured beyond the Veil. I was curious. I tracked a patrol of Geth to an uncharted world. I waited for one to become separated from its unit. Then I disabled it and removed its memory core.
I thought the Geth fried their memory cores when they died. Some kind of defense mechanism.
How did you manage to preserve the memory core?
My people created the Geth. If you're quick, careful, and lucky, small caches of data can sometimes be saved. Most of the core was wiped clean, but I salvaged something from its audio banks.
Eden Prime was a major victory.
How does what work?
Beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
That's Saren's voice. This proves he was involved in the attack.
He said Eden Prime brought him one step closer to finding the conduit.
The conduit must have something to do with the beacon. Maybe it's some kind of Prothean technology.
Like, yeah, what do you mean by how does that work?
Like a weapon.
Wait, there's more. Saren wasn't working alone.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us.
Oh yeah, I have no clue. It's sheer glitch. I think it went through the world, so I don't know. Don't think about it.
I don't recognize that other voice, the one talking about Reapers.
Are they some kind of new alien species?
According to the Memory Core, the Reapers were a hyper-advanced machine race that existed 50,000 years ago. The Reapers hunted the Protheans to total extinction, and then they vanished. At least, that's what the Geth believe.
Sounds a little far-fetched.
The vision on Eden Prime. I understand it now. I saw the Protheans being wiped out by the Reapers.
The Geth revere the Reapers as gods, the pinnacle of non-organic life. And they believe Saren knows how to bring the Reapers back.
The Council is just going to love.
The Reapers are a threat to every species.
No matter what they think about the rest of this, those audio files prove Saren's a traitor.
The Captain's right. We need to present this to
What
the
about
Council.
her? Aquarian.
My name is Tali. You saw me in the alley, Commander. You know what I can do. Let me come with you.
I'll take all the help I can get.
Thanks. You won't.
Yeah, let's totally grab the engineer with a shotgun.
Things ready with the Council.
The engineer with a shotgun. Hell yes! So these two will probably be my squad mates because it makes me balanced. Give me singularity! I don't have enough to actually like use singularity yet, but yeah, I feel so happy. Electronics, get the damping. There we go. There you go, lovely.
Hello there, human. Sincere apology, but I am here on business and cannot be distracted.
I've come to talk to you about your...
Curious. What do you know about the consort and her relationship to me?
I know who revealed your secret. It was a Turian named Septimus.
Unbelieving. I know this Septimus, and he could not learn my secrets.
Not true. Look at this.
Confused. This is difficult to fathom. If the Turian could learn this on his own, dismayed.
Septimus is a powerful man, and it wasn't easy for him to find.
Relieved. I suppose you are correct here. Startled realization. I must speak with the consort. She will be most displeased with my actions. Anxious request. Please, human, if you will excuse me.
I'm sure she'll forgive you. It was an honest mistake.
Perhaps. Thankful. That was a great thing you did, Commander. Approving. You see, then, not all humans are as you say.
I'm sure the Earth Clan stands to profit from this some...
Yes, by getting extra Paragon points. We're going to do some quests before I finish off. We'll finish
Commander
off
Shepard,
with the command,
my
or
name is
the
Sameshpati.
council.
Forgive the intrusion, but I have nowhere else to turn.
It's no trouble. What
My
can I
wife
do?
was a Marine. She was in the 212 on Eden Prime.
Wait, the 212? Your wife was serviceman Nirali Bhatia. I'm gonna...
Chief Williams, it is a pleasure. Nirali spoke
I'm
of
so
you.
sorry for your loss, Mr. Bhatia. Nirali was a good woman.
I've requested that my wife's body be returned to me for cremation, but the military has refused my request.
Why did they refuse your request?
I don't know. All I know is that they have declared it impossible for my wife to be returned to me.
There's no reason for
The
your
man
wife's-
in charge of my case is Mr. Bosker. When I last saw him, he was in the expensive bar over there. Thank you for your time.
Now, I would do this the Renegade way, but I don't have any Intimidate, so I'm sadly not going to be able to do that. But I can at least do the Paragon way. with the Renegade Way, you basically threaten to do the equivalent of shoot up a giant amount of area. It's entertaining. But I'm playing a Paragon character, so I'm going to play Paragon.
Your commander
Well, not complete Paragon.
Your activities made for quite a briefing in the diplomatic corps. Is there something I can do to assist you?
Yes. A man named Samesh Bhatia is having some trouble.
Ah, Mr. Bhatia. A good man in an understandably frustrating position. I wish I could... Serviceman Nirali Bhatia died on Eden Prime, as Mr. Bhatia no doubt told you. Her wounds are inconsistent with any type of weapon damage we've seen before. That is why her body is being held.
Do you think her body might be dangerous, or...
No, Commander. Nirali Bhatia is not dangerous. Her body is in fact extremely valuable to the Alliance. The tests we're conducting may lead to better defenses against Geth attacks. Respectfully, Serviceman Bhatia may save more lives in death than she did in life.
I understand what you're trying to do, but holding the body is wrong.
Commander, you of all people should understand how far we must go to protect humanity.
Not if we lose our humanity in the process. I'm out there fighting to stop crap like this.
All right, Commander. You win. It was hard enough refusing Mr. Bhatia. I'm not going to risk an incident by refusing you. Tell Samesh that the body is being shipped back to Earth.
Finish up the quests.
Hello again, Commander.
I reminded Mr. Bosker what we're fighting for. Your wife is coming home.
Thank you. It does not bring me happiness.
Samesh, I don't know if this helps, but she missed your cooking, and she played recordings of you every night before she went to sleep.
I know, Miss Williams. But thank you. It's nice to hear it again.
Grab that quick save. And Presidio concert. Now I'm going to be smart and not do the Renegade path because I don't want to be demonetized. Well, I don't want to be basically do the equivalent of banned from either Twitch or YouTube. So I was going to say demonetized, but it would be demonetized if I was monetized. So I'd much rather be careful. So we're going to do the Paragon one just because it's safer.
Commander, I recently received a letter. Even the Elcor diplomat has withdrawn his campaign against me.
It was my honor to
You're
aid
too
you.
kind, Commander. But I would not expect... I also have one more thing to give you, if you are interested.
I'd be honored.
I offer a gift of words, an affirmation of who you are and who you will become. I see this... It is that strength that people are drawn to. It is why you lead and others follow without question. You will need that leadership in the battles. This may be who you are, but it is not who you will become. It only forms the basis for your future. Remember these words when doubt descends, Commander.
You have quite a gift.
Thank you. Never under... Here, Commander. In light of your efforts with the Elcor...
What is it?
A small mystery. I have never learned its use or purpose, but I sense it is time. And now I must ask you to... Remember my words, Commander Shepard. They will give you strength.
Hell yeah, I can make micro black holes! I'm not kidding, by the way. I can make micro black holes. We have a few quests to do, but I think I'm going to do them mostly next time. It's been interesting. Hey. Does anyone want a jellyfish?
I've told you before, you're not allowed in here. That Hanar refuses to listen to reason. Why can't it act in an orderly and lawful manner?
Are there laws
I am not unreasonable. The Hanar is free to spew its nonsense once it purchases an evangelical permit.
So if the Hanar gets a permit, it's allowed
No.
to preach?
Registered evangelicals must follow regulations. There are specific areas where preaching is legal. Failure to follow the regulations results in the forfeiture of the license.
What's the purpose behind the evangelical permit?
Forcing religious evangelicals to register for a permit weeds out undesirables. It keeps the area safe. The Citadel is too important to become a battleground for a religious war.
If you'd like, I could talk to the Hanar.
I have argued with the stubborn...
Do you desire to learn of the Enkindlers? Or has the Honorable CSEC officer enlisted assistance?
Is this really how you want to represent?
The truth of the Enkindlers must be made known. They gave the Hanar language, and gave the universe the mass relays. This one only wishes to spread the truth to any who will listen. There is no intent to cause trouble.
Is this how the Enkindlers would want you?
The Enkindlers would wish for their message to be spread to all sentient races.
The Enkindlers wouldn't wish their message to be spread by breaking society's laws.
This one departs now.
I see the Hanar is left. Thank you.
Happy to help.
Here. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should report.
He just gave me the substance that can unlock all doors and boxes and everything else.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide.
So, before we end off, one more elevator ride.
I'm gonna enjoy the look on the Council's face when they see evidence they can't just ignore.
If the evidence is worth trying to kill me for, I hope it is sufficient to motivate the Council.
Youch. That took a grim turn. Kind of. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, in a way. But unlike super missiles, where you can only get them by dropping enemies of that, I could just turn my shotgun into an Omnigel. Boom, like that. Boom. Anything I find randomly don't like, boom, Omnigel. Omnigel everything. Slap it on doors, unlocked. Slap it on crates, unlock. Good stuff. It even fixes vehicles. The stuff is amazing. Super missiles just blow up the vehicle. I hear my cat. He's being foolish. Come on, Tully. Hurry up.
Come on. Udine is presenting the Quarians' evidence to the Council.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
You wanted proof? There it is.
This evidence is irrefutable, Ambassador. Saren will be stripped of his Spectre status, and all efforts will be made to bring him in to answer for his crimes.
I recognize the other voice, the one speaking with Saren. Matriarch Benezia.
Who's she?
Matriarchs are powerful Asari who have entered the final stage of their lives. Revered for their wisdom and experience, they serve as guides and mentors to my people.
Hi, I'm Billy
Matriarch
Mace.
Benezia is a powerful biotic, and she had many followers. She will
Yeah,
make a
pretty much.
formidable ally for Saren.
In Mass Effect 2, when you're unlocking a door, they make a jab at the fact that you can't just slap Omnigel on everything anymore, and that a lot of people were very very angry about that upgrade.
The Geth believe the Reapers are gods, and Saren is the prophet for their return.
We think the conduit is the key to bringing them back. Saren's searching...
Do we even know what this conduit is?
Saren thinks it can bring back...
Listen to what you're saying. Saren wants to bring back the machines that wiped out all life in the galaxy? Impossible. It has to be. Where did the Reapers go? Why did they vanish? How come we found no trace of their existence? If they were real...
Maybe they're just sitting outside the galaxy. Oh!
I tried to warn you about Saren, and you refused to face the truth. Don't make the same mistake again.
This is different. You proved Saren betrayed the Council. We all agree he's using the Geth to search for the conduit, but we don't really know why.
The Reapers are obviously just a myth, Commander. A convenient lie to cover Saren's true purpose. A legend he is using to bend the Geth to his...
50,000 years ago, the Reapers wiped out all galactic civilization. If Saren finds the conduit, it will happen again.
Saren is a rogue agent on the run for his life. He no longer has the rights or resources of a Spectre. The Council has stripped him of his position.
That is not good enough. You know he's hiding somewhere in the
A
Traverse.
fleet cannot track down one man.
A Citadel fleet could secure the entire region, keep the Geth from attacking any more of our colonies.
Or it could trigger a war with the Terminus systems. We won't be dragged into a galactic confrontation over a few dozen human colonies.
Every time humanity asks for help, you ignore us.
Shepard's right. I'm sick of this council and its anti-human bull...
Ambassador. There is a solution. A way to stop Saren that does not require fleets or armies.
No, it's too soon. Humanity is not ready for the responsibilities that come with joining the Spectres.
You don't have to send a fleet into the Traverse, and the Ambassador gets his human Spectre. Everybody's happy.
Commander Shepard, step forward. It is the decision of the Council that you be granted all the powers and privileges of the Special Tactics and Reconnaissance branch of the Citadel.
Spectres are not trained, but chosen. Individuals forged in the fire of service and battle. Those whose actions elevate them above the rank and file.
Spectres are an ideal, a symbol, the embodiment of courage, determination, and self-reliance. They are the right hand of the Council, instruments of our will.
Spectres bear a great burden. They are protectors of galactic peace, both our first and last line of defense. The safety of the galaxy is theirs to uphold.
You are the first human Spectre, Commander. This is a great accomplishment for you and your entire species.
I'm honored, Counselor.
We're sending you into the Traverse after Saren. He's a fugitive from justice, so you are authorized to use any means necessary to apprehend or eliminate him.
Any idea where to find him?
We will forward any relevant files to Ambassador.
This meeting of the Council is adjourned.
Congratulations, Commander.
We've got a lot of work to do, Shepard. You're going to need a ship, a crew, supplies.
You'll get access to special equipment and training now. You should go down to the CSEC Academy and speak to the Spectre Requisitions Officer.
Anderson, come with me. I'll need your help to set all this up.
I thought the Ambassador would be a little more grateful. He didn't even thank you.
What do you expect from a politician? Come on.
Right behind you, Commander.
I could just go immediately, basically get the equivalent of almost second highest level of... I'm not going to. But I am going to throw some points into Spectre training, because I'm going to need Unity at some point, because Unity is what you use to basically revive people. If you can get Master Unity, it can be pretty good later on. There we go. Okay. Equipment. Nothing too big, but I'm actually going to take the armor plating. Journal. I'm going to keep the Codex open. We got a whole bunch to read in the beginning of the next stream. Save. And thank you all for joining me for this first strange adventure into the world of space. We're going to have a lot of stuff to do. We've been streaming for a little bit less than 2 hours. Actually, a little bit more than 2 hours. Like, actually streaming and not listening to Monster Hunter music. And more or less, we've only barely scratched everything. We haven't even gotten next to the 3 main missions we are going to have to do. I haven't even hopped any of the planets. We have done after those 3 missions. I still have DLC to do. There's a lot of stuff we can do, and I'm ready. My keyboard isn't ready though, so I'll see you next time. Bye bye.